From Radio DePaul, Chicago's college connection.
My father spent 3 years restoring this car. It is his love. It is his passion.
I'm Michael Cera, and human skin is my passion.
I learned to feel things I've never felt before. Love, jealousy, passion for disemboweling.
Look at all the passion on that wall.
Well, jazz flute has always been a small passion of mine.
It's a bathroom.
It's not just a bathroom, David. It's a passion project.
My passion project. Destroying someone else's passion project.
This is Passion Project with your host, Peyton Baisden.
Well. Would you look at the time? It's what is that? What is that? I'm looking at the clock up there. Oh, the hour hand is on Passion, and the minute hand is on Project. That's right. It's Passion Project o'clock, baby. Welcome back. It's good to have you here, all my beloved listeners. It's good to have you here, my beloved guest.
Hi.
And it's good to be back. Today we have another in a long line of very special episodes. And this episode has a very special guest. And I just think it's a very special day, this very fine day. So, my special friend. Who are you? What's up? How you doing?
Hi. My name's Lily. I'm 19 years old. I turned 20 on Monday.
Yes.
What else? I'm a student.
Yes, you're a student. You're a learner
and
of the world.
And I love award shows.
That's true. That's true. And, this is exactly the reason why I designed the hit new segment on our show called the Passion Probe.
Yes.
So the audience can get to know a little more about you. Now, the Passion Probe has gone through a few evolutions in its time, in its history. And this is the latest version, the hippest rendition. I'm going to throw you a few curveballs. I'm going to throw you a few softballs.
Okay.
And maybe some fastballs, because here we play baseball.
Awesome.
So starting off easy. What's your favorite number?
My favorite number is 27.
27. Perhaps does that coincide?
Yeah.
With your date of birth?
With my date of birth and also my brother's date of birth. But
really?
He's in May.
Oh, okay.
But we both are 27.
You're both 27.
So if my mother were ever to get a tattoo, it would be 27.
27
is what she always says.
That's good.
It's also like such a good number. Like January 27th. That's such a good birthday.
Mm-hmm. Like 2 and 7. I feel like they've got.
Yeah, that makes 9.
That makes 9.
Nine's
a good number, right?
1 first. Like it's like long enough after like Christmas that it's the perfect birthday.
Right. Do you think there's a bad number?
A bad number?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
4.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sorry because that's April.
Yeah, it's also my favorite number.
4 is your favorite number?
It is my favorite number
serious?
of all time. What about 4 irks you?
I hate everything that you love.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
I think 4 is just so boring. Like, also it's like structurally, like if we're looking at like the structure of the number, the English letter.
So you do like sailboat 4s? Is that?
No, I do with the open top, like line L through it.
Okay.
I don't do the triangle on top.
Okay.
I think that's. I like 7s because I do the down and I do the cross.
Oh, you do. You put you dash your 7s.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you were to write, do you do your 2s like 2 or do you like swoop them?
I don't do swoop. I go like.
Okay, awesome.
That makes sense for listeners.
Yes, for audio listeners, it's the one. You know the one.
Not the one with the loop.
No loop. It's straight with sharp edges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have a favorite breakfast food?
Breakfast burrito.
Oh, excellent answer.
I would say is my favorite food.
Really?
Period.
Just period.
Yes.
Breakfast burrito.
Yes.
Is there a specific kind that you like?
I would say like classic like eggs, cheese, hash brown, maybe like a vegan like meat substitute.
Okay.
If it's good. If it's bad, then it'll ruin the whole thing. And then like some good salsa and like hot sauce. And it has to be warm.
Awesome. Okay. I think that's a very quintessential breakfast burrito.
I know.
It is. And this last question is a multifaceted question.
Okay.
And it kind of interweaves with today's topic. I want the people to get a sense of who you are and your tastes and sensibilities, especially when it comes to film. So I have compiled your Letterboxd top 4. And I would just like,
Oh my god!
I would just like for you to give a quick rundown of why each of these movies are important to you, or why they made the list.
This is so detrimental. This is awful.
I think it'll really help people get some good perspective.
Okay.
So,
can I plug it at least?
you feel free to plug your.
I'll do it
Letterboxd.
after.
Okay,
I'll do it
yeah.
after.
A good follow, I'll recommend. Okay, first up we have Boy.
That's a
Taika
great.
Waititi.
That's a great movie.
Especially knowing it comes later on the list. I feel like this is a very defensible choice.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
You'd like
but
it as a man.
I think I would as a boy
man with a
myself.
father.
As a man with a father.
You'd really like it on a like a level which I can never understand. It's beautiful and it's funny. It has that like you've seen other Taika Waititi things like that like dry New Zealand kind of humor.
The best,
which
comedy.
I love.
It's good.
But it's also like it has so much heart in it, and it's like like his most underrated film, IMO, in my opinion.
Okay.
But like that and like Hunt for the Wilder People are like.
Hunt for the Wilder People is fantastic.
That's a great movie. As a boy with a father.
As a boy with a father, I understand.
It's good. Sam Neill,
my king.
But Boy is really awesome. And just kind of like my niche, like Letterboxd poll. I feel like you have to have something on there that's like always a little like, what's that? Oh
yeah,
God.
like I haven't.
They're so
seen
interesting.
That. Wow, they like a movie I haven't heard of.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I know.
Speaking of movies no one's heard of, this next one is not one of those. Bo Burnham's masterpiece, 8th Grade.
I don't know why you're laughing as this. This is a.
It's not a joke.
Pick.
I don't think it's a strange
I think
pick.
that this is one of the best movies ever. It came out when I was in 8th grade, and I was a little blonde girl.
Mm-hmm. In 8th grade.
Who was bullied.
In 8th grade.
In 8th grade. And it came out, and I saw it in theaters, and I was like, I had never seen myself, like, on screen before in a way that was so accurate. I was like, oh my God, that's me. And Elsie Fisher is just great. They're fantastic in that. And then I don't know what else they've been in.
I recently saw a clip from that. Came across my feed.
8th grade?
Yeah, and it was, they were having dinner and they were eating chicken nuggets.
Her and her dad?
No, it was the
on the
boy
date?
who's
yes,
in like
yes,
everything.
Yes.
This other little boy
yes,
who's
on
like
the date.
all
That's
the
like
stuff.
at the end.
Yeah. And they were just like they were talking about Rick and Morty Szechuan sauce, and I'm like, is this real? Like
It's
I had
so
to confirm with
8th grade.
someone.
It's so like 28. Yeah, I was in 8th grade in 2019, 2019.
2019, yeah.
That's when it came out. And that's that was so relevant at the time. And I don't know how Bo Burnham so accurately captured the feeling of 8th grade girls, but he did.
Okay, moving on. I think this is when we really take the turn. I will say, I don't think either of these next films are bad. I don't think they're bad movies. I have just yet to see them on somebody's top 4. So up first, we have the Christmas classic, Home Alone. Mm-hmm. What about this movie speaks to you?
I think Home Alone is the perfect film.
Like structure-wise, writing-wise, performance?
As a boy with a father, you should understand it's great.
I would argue that film primarily centers on his relationship with his mother.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
His
also a
dad
boy with a mother.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I don't know. I think it's I don't know. Why is any movie your favorite movie? I just think it's really good, and it was my favorite Christmas movie, and I don't know. I really like it, and it always makes me go, "Aw."
I mean, that's good.
It always makes me cry. At the end, I think it's so funny. I love Macaulay Culkin. I love Kieran Culkin. I'll talk about him later.
Shout out. Shout out.
Oscar nom.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
It's a well loved movie. I don't think it's you particularly need to defend it. Your last pick. I simply seek to understand. I'm curious. It is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Rick Moranis. Considered by many to be a classic film, considered by you to be one of your favorites. Tell me more about this. Why this movie speaks to you.
I believe, unlike Home Alone, I think that this is structurally the perfect film. I think that every moment, it has everything that you need.
Okay.
Dad, who is scientist.
A
Mom,
must-have.
who hates dad, who is scientist. That you would see this trope in other films such as Gremlins or Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
Right.
The sequel, which is also good. Not as good as the first one. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, not as good. They all have Rick Moranis as the dad. He has different wife and kids in all three.
Interesting. Is that ever addressed? Are they supposed to be the same wife and kids? Or has this guy keep remarrying?
I think they have the same last name in all of them, at least the first two. I don't remember if Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, they have the same last name.
Okay.
Because that one's still Rick Moranis, I think.
Something to look into.
But the first, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, perfect film. It has a tender love story between two of the 17-year-old teenagers who shrink.
They aren't brother and sister.
No. It's
just...
two pairs of siblings. It's the older sister and the little brother, and then an older brother and a little brother. And the two younger brothers, they form a beautiful friendship over that because they used to be enemies, and then they start.
When they get small, they were like, "Wow, we're not so different, you and I."
Yeah, exactly. And then the two older kids fall in love. There's a lovable animal sidekick, the ant.
A must-have, yes.
But he's big because they're small.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Rick Moranis. Anything he's in, he plays the same thing in every movie.
A lovable, well-meaning guy
who
sometimes screws up.
Mm-hmm. He's a bad father in this movie. A bad father.
Well, he shrunk the kids.
But he learns. It's so funny. Have you seen it?
I've not. No,
what?
I've never felt compelled to see this movie.
That's gonna change
soon.
That's
soon.
Gonna change. You can't judge me for having it in my top 4 if you've never even seen it.
I'm not judging you.
If you've never even seen, that's crazy. It's a classic.
I'm curious, not judgmental.
We'll watch it.
We will.
And also, have you seen any of the other top 4?
I have seen Home Alone.
Peyton, you're missing out. You don't even have a top 4.
I don't, because how can I pick 4 movies?
It's easy.
Actually, I started a top 3. I haven't found a 4th movie I like.
What are in your top 3?
Okay, have you ever?
Is it Fargo?
Yes.
And I don't know, like Deadpool.
No, I couldn't do that. I also have Rocket Man, the best movie ever made.
Oh yes, that's good.
And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I haven't seen that.
It's a movie that I don't really recommend to people because
I
don't know if it's a good movie.
I've also never seen Fargo.
That movie I will recommend to people because that is a good movie.
I'll watch it.
People get hurt though, so watch out.
I will say, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids did dethrone Everything Everywhere All at Once. Let's move on.
Okay, yeah. Let's not get into that. Okay, so Lily, it's such a good movie.
It is.
And it's Honey, okay. Lily, you are here today to talk about film, but also talk about a little bit of television, also a little bit about music, because we're going to talk about the reason for the season. We've rounded the bend into the first few months of 2025, and that means we've got a lot of accolades coming our way. A lot of people are going to be awarded for their hard work this past year and their achievements in cinema, in music, in television, in writing. You know, I think the BAFTAs happen at some point. So
that's not something I follow.
No.
The only thing good to come from the BAFTAs was that Ariana DeBose song.
Yes, which was
Angela
awesome.
Bassett did the thing.
That changed lives.
That was last year.
Hell yeah.
Or no, that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah, wow.
I'm old.
Right.
Younger than you though.
That's true.
All right.
And in my decrepit wisdom, in my many years on this earth, I've developed opinions, and I know you have thoughts on this year's awards season. So let's dive right in. Lily, what's hip hop happening?
Where do you want me to start?
Let's start at the beginning, and by the beginning I mean the thing that's already happened.
The Globes.
The Globes.
Okay, I use the Globes as a way to predict the Oscars because nobody really cares about the Golden Globes, but sometimes it's like, well, good thing you gave them a Golden Globe because they'll never win the Oscar. And I do appreciate that Golden Globes give awards to comedy, which never happens.
Comedy or musical,
which
are the exact same thing.
Last year, Paul Giamatti would have never won the Oscar because of frickin' Cillian Murphy. But he won the Globe, and he absolutely deserved that. I think he should have won Best Actor for The Holdovers. But that's just my bias.
I don't
know if you can see it.
Yeah.
He's my bias.
He's cool. I liked him
He's
in
like
Amazing
me if
Spider-Man.
I was 50 years older. No, he's not that old. 30 years older. Say he's in his 60s.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I haven't followed Paul Giamatti to the degree that you have.
You should watch Big Fat Liar.
I will. It's going on my list. I'm keeping
good.
a running
It's
list
of movies I need you to watch.
It's right below Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes.
And I will say I have seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, and that is a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
All right, the Globes. The Globes.
I think that Nikki Glaser did a great job at hosting.
I agree. I agree.
I think it's easier to tell her she did a good job because Joe Coy was so bad.
He was so bad. Like, he really set the bar low. But I do think she had the right amount of fun with that. I feel bad, especially, you really feel it at the Globes, but, like, all those presenters, I really get a sense of, like, your writing team
doesn't
is not there with you. Because I spoke to one of my television professors last year about it, because she worked on the Globes for a while, and she was like, it's the same writing team that's been there for however many years.
Fire 'em.
Yeah, and it's like they have a week with the host, and they're like, here's what we thought.
They should start way before a week. They should have more time.
Right. Well, that's what I'm like, given the hard, like, difficult nature of the task, I think she did a good job.
Oh, yeah, sure. Her jokes were super funny. The jokes that they gave Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Yeoh when they were presenting, oh, my God. Horrible. Did you see?
Was it Jeff Goldblum was
it was
like,
all like, call me mother, like, call me zaddy. It was like,
yeah.
Get out. Like, make them be weird and old. Like, I don't need them to act young.
Right.
I like that they're old.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, ew. But I liked Nikki Glaser's jokes. I think she wrote most of them herself.
I believe it.
I feel like she writes her own stuff, right?
She does.
I like her. She's not really my style of comedy, but I appreciate her presence.
Mm-hmm. I think she did good. I'll say it.
And I'll support a woman.
Yes. We're allies here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And you just reminded me, Joe, how wonderful Joe Coy did, and I need to go back and revisit that, because that was a beautiful, beautiful experience. I liked how that was the one takeaway from the Globes last year. It was like, wow, this guy sucks.
Not funny. And I think that ended his career.
I haven't seen him since.
Has he, like, gotten anything? He's a stand-up, right?
Yeah, he's historically done stand-up. He's done a lot.
Because I've never seen him do anything. No, he should never do anything else again.
He did the movie Easter Sunday, but I think that came out before that.
See, what is that?
Good.
Is it nominated?
In one word. Yeah, that's true. It's not on our list.
My only other thing about the Golden Globes is I said, I hate Adrian Brody.
Did the Globe cement that opinion in your brain?
I just don't like him. I appreciate learn that AI. I don't understand how AI can be used in the Brutalist. I have not seen it. So it could be amazing. It's 4 hours.
Every single instance I have seen or noted so far of AI being used in a movie, it is always so unnecessary.
What did they use it? They used it on him for his voice?
Yeah, his Hungarian accent wasn't
uses...
perfect enough, so they were like, let's use AI to enhance it.
They could have cast a Hungarian actor. Is he Hungarian?
What? No.
Is he American?
I don't know.
Or British?
I think he's from somewhere.
He looks British. He's ugly.
Sorry, Adrian. Not sorry. You're rich and famous.
And I hate you.
But that's been a common trend, because every single time I see AI was used
I go, oh.
in a film, it's like immediate reaction of oh, ew, gross, and also did you really need to do that? I don't think the film would have suffered truly and deeply if Adrian Brody's accent wasn't on point, and also I don't want him to win Best Actor if the performance we see on
it's
the
not
screen,
authentic.
Yeah, it's not his
Hire
performance.
a coach.
Right. And I'm sure they did, and they were just like, well, let's do more.
If he doesn't have the chops, he doesn't have the chops.
Yeah.
Hire someone else.
Yeah. He's
Hire
already
an unknown.
He's
a
already got
complete
his stuff.
unknown.
Say that again.
A complete unknown.
Wow. Beautiful.
I thought it was fine.
Really?
Did
You were
you
just you were like, this is...
Yeah,
this
I
is
watched
all right.
it the other night.
I think that's fair.
I think he could win. We haven't gotten to the Oscars yet. I think Timothy could win. I'd rather Timothy win than Adrian.
I think I'm on that boat with you. Timothy Chalamet, to me, is such a young actor where I'm like, I don't think...
It's not his time yet.
Yeah, I've yet to see a Timothée Chalamet performance where I'm like, you've earned it.
Wonka.
Okay, I take that back. Oh boy, his Willy Wonka was electric.
Mm-hmm.
I can only see Timothée Chalamet as Timothée Chalamet, which I guess is a me problem, and I like Timothée Chalamet a lot.
I think he's kind of like an a-hole. Just IRL.
I believe it.
I think he's kind of like, if I met him in real life, I'd be like, oh my God, like the worst guy ever.
I wonder.
Based on his actions in college.
I've seen the videos.
Which I won't repeat.
I've seen him. But like, I get the sense he's found a way to like really tap into the universe's love for him in a way that's like interesting to me.
Would he be the youngest winner? One of them.
I don't know if he would be the youngest.
I don't know who is the youngest. I don't know. I'm not that deep.
One of them.
In film.
One of them.
I'm deep enough. I prioritize movies that are fun, clearly.
Yeah. That's why we will not be watching The Brutalist. That sounds unfun.
Yeah.
That sounds brutal.
And I'll be focused on more fun things like Challengers.
Which
I also haven't seen Challengers.
I think it was, I mean, we can talk about Snubs, and I think Challengers is high
I
on
put
that
it under
list.
Snubs because I've heard that it's good. I just haven't gotten around to seeing it.
It's good. A lot of people are especially talking about the score of that film, which
That's
is phenomenal.
I've listened to the soundtrack, and I was like, wait, this is awesome, and it fits the
awesome.
like sporty vibe.
Yes, because Trent Reznor's a genius, and he needs another Oscar.
What did he win for? What else did he do?
Oh, he's done so much, too much.
Oh.
Started in 9 Inch Nails, if you're familiar.
Oh.
And then he started doing a lot of movie soundtracks. Like, that's what he does now. He's like, this is cool and fun. And he's good at it.
Yeah.
Anyways, taking it back on track. Globes takeaways. Adrian Brody is lame. Shout out.
Sebastian Stan is awesome.
Sebastian, I
don't understand why Sebastian Stan has been nominated and not Adam Pearson for A Different Man, because Sebastian Stan is on the like radar for 2 separate movies.
Yes.
There's The Apprentice, which is the Trump movie,
mm-hmm.
and then A Different Man, which is the one about him, and then the guy with the facial difference, which is Adam Pearson, who's a great performer and the more important person in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't even invited to the Golden Globes, while Sebastian Stan was nominated and won.
Was Different Man nominated
For an Oscar?
for Globes?
For best, I can look. I think so.
Okay, because I was surprised to see Sebastian Stan got a nomination, like an Oscar nomination for Apprentice, because they were like avoiding that film.
Yeah, I
which
haven't
is
seen
crazy
it either.
Because that's what I noticed. Because nobody would do the actors on actors with Sebastian Stan, which was like really funny to me.
Which
and, like,
I don't know why they put him
sad.
in. They like chose 2 different movies. They could have done actors on actors. I guess he could have talked more about A Different Man. This movie was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just don't. It's just them being like ableist towards this other performer.
Yeah.
But I didn't see The Apprentice. It could be really good. Jeremy Strong's supposed to be good in it. He's nominated.
I love Jeremy Strong.
Who does he play?
Roy Cohn.
Oh.
Yeah. It's about their bromance.
Yeah, I don't care enough about Donald Trump to watch that.
Right.
Is it like showing that he sucks? Like what? Like
yeah, it's not. It's like, here's our sleazy business tactics, and here's how Trump, like how Roy Cohn taught Trump what he knows, and then he like comes out. Like again, I love Jeremy Strong, I love Sebastian Stan, and I think, they should be nominated, and I'm glad they are. But
yeah,
like, we live in a time, in the discourse around Donald Trump is
we live in time.
varied. We
Not
live in
a
time.
snub. Was
Not a
boring. The one with Florence Pugh?
Oh.
We Live in Time? Boring.
Yes. With Andrew Garfield.
Boring.
It didn't. Nothing.
Not even nominated. It was boring. The most interesting part was the meme with that horse. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
What?
Is it awesome?
Yeah, you've seen this.
I probably have. I'm chronically online.
Have you not seen the memes?
Oh no!
This is the poster, but then that's what
There's the
carousel
crazy
looks like.
horse on there.
Yeah.
For audio listeners, there's just a really crazy yellow horse on the poster of this movie. And it's kind of awesome, and now I want to watch it.
It's sad.
Oh, love isn't real.
Well, it's about like cancer.
Oh.
But whatever.
We live in time.
Was it nominated?
It was not, therefore irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
The only way a movie can be good is that it wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
I'm of that opinion.
Well, no. Because I can get into snubs, if you'd like.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
This is where I get into big feelings.
Big feelings.
Okay. I think the best movie this year that it has come out was I Saw the TV Glow. Nothing. No recognition for anything. Which, like, okay, I get it. Based on the topics at hand. But you nominate Amelia Perez and not I Saw the TV Glow? My mouth is too close to this thing because I'm angry. Did you see it? I Saw the TV Glow?
No,
We should
I'm
watch
very
that.
interested.
We should watch it. We should watch it.
It's going right under Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
It should go above Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Okay, it's on top now. It's on top.
In terms of importance and relevance to our lives. I don't know. But I changed my life. I saw it and I freaked out. And I went, oh my God. It's really good. And scary.
Oh. I don't do scary, but like
scary like in a like
oh. Yeah. Chilling.
I don't know how much you know about the film, but
I know a little.
The soundtrack, the acting. I think Justice Smith should have been nominated for Best Actor. I think that they just changed their name. Jack Haven, who plays the other part in that, should have been nominated for Best supporting something. They should change the categories to not be gendered, but that's another discussion because I don't know how to do that. I don't have a solution, and no one does. But that's like an ongoing thing. Incredible soundtrack, cinematography. Have you seen the shots from that? The lighting, insane. It's so good. Another snub is Thelma. Did you see that?
No.
What is with June Squibb?
No. And, I don't know if I've heard of this.
It was a little comedy about an old June Squibb who is 95.
I love June Squibb. She's perfect.
I know. She gets scammed on the phone and loses $10,000, and she goes on a journey on her little scooter to get the money back, and it's awesome.
Wait, that's awesome.
It's so good. Another snub is Love Lies Bleeding. Did you see that?
No, but I'm familiar.
It's awesome. It's crazy. It's crazy. Really good. Kristen Stewart does a great job. And then I have Quiet Place Day One as a snub, which a lot of people didn't like.
I feel like this is just personal for you.
Why? Because I like A Quiet Place?
Well, you're a big Quiet Place fan. I
am a big Quiet Place fan.
I don't know if this like I don't know if it reinvented the genre.
The genre of what? Horror?
Or just Quiet Place in general.
Have you seen any of the Quiet Place movies?
No.
Peyton, oh my God. This happened last year. And nothing has changed.
I have seen no Quiet Place movies in the span of a year. However, they're going right below Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
We'll work our way down. Yeah, those are my snubs.
What about the Quiet Place Day One? Like, stuck with you?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Okay,
she's
awesome.
Incredible in that movie. What's that other guy's name?
Joseph Quinn.
Yeah,
Eddie
Wake
from
Up.
Stranger Things. Yeah.
My
King, snubbed for Gladiator 2, might I add.
Did not see Gladiator 2, and did not see Dune 2.
Wow.
I did see Inside Out 2.
That's
June Squibb was in that.
Wait, awesome, yeah.
I did. Inside Out 2 was fine.
I liked it.
I don't think it should win. I think The Wild Robot should win, but it will probably be the other one that I haven't. I don't dive that deep into animation. But I should. But I haven't yet. This season.
It's a good art form.
But I liked A Wild Robot with Lupita Nyong'o and Kit Connor.
Oh, Kit Connor of Heartstopper fame.
Yep.
Also in Rocket Man, the best movie ever made.
Also currently on Broadway.
Yes, Romeo and Juliet. Go see him if you want.
If you want to pay that money.
Yeah.
Quiet Place Day One, it was just really, I don't know what you've heard it. People didn't like it as much. I really enjoyed it. It I think that the concept of The Quiet Place is so good. I think it's so interesting and so scary. And why are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing. I'm just the concept of being quiet.
Well, yeah, it's like that's my biggest nightmare. Like I would die. I would get killed by the creatures.
Yeah.
And it's like you see it like the first time it happened, and it's like you get so frustrated because like no one's being quiet.
Yeah, why don't you guys shut up?
I think you would probably die too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I'm not used to not making noise.
But it's good. I do. Well, the Academy doesn't like horror.
That's true.
or
That's true.
comedy,
Yeah. Because
Or-
that's that real art.
or movies about anything awesome. But they did recognize horror this year.
Yes.
Can I move on to things that were nominated?
Mhm.
Okay. The Substance
Oh, yes. The Substance.
should win Best Picture.
Really? The big kahuna.
I think it will be The Brutalist.
It might, as long as it's not Amelia Perez.
Oh, if that wins. Oh my God. What? And it sucks because this is the first time for Carla, I don't know her last name. She's the first openly trans person to be nominated for an Oscar. Because Elliot Page was nominated, but it was for Juno a long time ago. But and it like sucks that it's for a movie that's so bad. It sucks. I'm sure she's great. She's in a bad movie.
Yeah.
A bad movie with bad people like Selena Gomez. I don't know what she's done wrong. I just don't like her.
Hey, and you're allowed to hold that opinion. Top of the
she's
hit list is
untalented.
Adrian Brody.
And then Selena Gomez. And then I don't know who's next.
We'll find out.
But yeah, I think Best Picture should be The Substance, or it'll probably be The Brutalist or Conclave, which I have not seen either.
I think Ray Fiennes is the best ever, so I'll watch Conclave.
I'm more interested in that than I am The Brutalist.
I don't care about brutalist architecture. I'm sorry.
I just don't. I don't care.
I
about
think
any
it
of
was a poor trend in architecture. I think brutalist designs are, as the name sounds.
Is that what the movie's about? Or are you joking?
I am not joking.
I thought it was about escaping something.
Well, like,
Is it about is he like?
he's an architect.
Oh.
From what I've gathered, is
I
he like
really
comes
did not
to
know what the movie was
America
about.
and he's like, I'm going to do brutalist architecture. This could be wrong. I could be lying, but you don't know either because you have not seen The
I
Brutalist.
should just watch it.
Because let's boycott AI, guys.
You know what could win? I don't think the movie will win, but I think that maybe she could win for actress is Anora.
Oh,
I watched that the other day. It was awesome. There were some parts, the ending I didn't like. And I think the treatment of sex workers in it is a little weird.
okay.
About how they deal with all of that, but it was really good. But I have to read more about it. But I liked it, and I think Mikey Madison of Scream fame
Yes,
could win
I'd
Best
be
Actress.
okay with that. I'd like that.
Did you see Anora?
No,
You should watch it.
but I have seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which has Mikey Madsen in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But
Shout
Best
out.
Actress should go to Demi Moore for The Substance.
Was she nominated?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
It's
'Cause
her.
She won the Globe.
Yes.
she's on
so
track.
I think it's going to be
She's
her.
on track.
I'd be surprised if it was anyone else. Who else is nominated?
See, if it wasn't memorable.
Well, it's not going to be Cynthia Erivo. How do you feel? Can I ask you?
Yes.
How do you feel about Wicked being in the Academy circuit and like being on track to like it didn't win anything at the Globes except did it win like I don't know if it won like costumes or something. Boring. Sorry.
Not a real award.
Sorry. I'm just kidding. I love costumes.
Costumes are always cool.
Or what else? I don't know what it won. How do you feel about Oh, it won cinematic and box office achievement. And that's it.
That's a good award.
Fake category.
Good award. I don't know. I watched the movie and I genuinely had so much fun watching it. I'm like, this is a good movie. One of the few movies, like one of the movies I saw this year that I was like, wow, I'm glad I went to the movie and saw this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels weird, and this is just a symptom of the Academy and the way that these awards are run. That like it is nominated because I really feel like they are not going to take it seriously. Because I feel like they're like it lives in a strange place because like I think the performances in it are so good. I think Cynthia Erivo was fantastic. Ariana Grande was fantastic. Like this is a good movie, but like I feel like it's going to be discounted because it is a musical.
Did you feel that way about Barbie?
No, because like
to put them, but it's like kind of the same thing of the movie that's a little more like silly compared to
right. Like this is a movie meant for general audiences. This isn't a movie meant to push the boundaries of filmmaking.
I think both of them did. I think Barbie did a lot.
Barbie did,
I think
yeah.
a lot. I think that Barbie should have won more. I think it should have won Best Director. And I think it should have had more nominations specifically for like costumes and stuff and set and stuff like that. Barbie was incredible, but they didn't take it seriously because it's like girly and a little silly, kind of like Wicked. But I feel like they're taking Wicked too seriously because Wicked was not as good as Barbie. I liked Barbie more.
I think I also liked Barbie more. I did like Wicked, but I think Barbie was a better movie.
I loved Wicked.
But I get what you're saying. Like,
I think Barbie is a better movie than Wicked. But they both were great experiences. I shouldn't put them in the same category, but since they were both in like musical or comedy.
Musical or comedy, that's the category.
They were in the same category.
There's two pieces of art. There's drama, there's real art, and then there's musical or comedy. So
this is true. And I love it when a musical or comedy wins. It's like seeing the underdog win. But I don't think Wicked. I'm so surprised Wicked didn't win at the Globes. I don't understand.
Wicked and the Globes feel like they'd be friends.
Yeah.
Like it would work.
And I was surprised that I think Ariana Grande could win Best Supporting Actress.
I think so.
I think she's the only one that really stands a chance against no.
Yes.
Against, for Monica Barbero and A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande, Felicity Jones, Isabel Rossellini, and Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana was the one who won.
The Globe?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's bad in that movie.
Every single clip I see is of her
Gamora.
like doing something. Like I feel like she carries that movie.
Yeah.
Like just plot wise.
The performances in Amelia Perez are good, except for Selena Gomez. They're good. It's just the plot is bad. The music is bad. It's directed by a French white guy, and when he's asked like, "How did you study for like learning about like the history of like trans people and like Mexican cartels?" and he's like, "I knew enough." That's exactly what he said. It was like, "What do you mean you know enough? What are you talking about?"
I'm so intrigued why you think about this. Like,
Netflix. I think Ariana Grande could win Best Supporting Actress. I think that would be more of a, because they don't do it. It's like not really based on talent. Some of it is like publicity. Like the only reason Jamie Lee Curtis won 2 years ago, it's because she needed that. It was a legacy thing, which I think is unfair. I think we should base on talent.
Yeah, they have legacy awards. Legacy awards exist.
Yeah.
I digress.
But I think it was because like, oh my God, it's Jamie Lee Curtis, and she's like, everyone loves her. And
Jamie Lee.
I like Jamie
You're
Lee.
all of us.
I like Jamie. Well, one time my mom stepped on Jamie Lee Curtis's foot, and she was apparently not happy.
Oh,
got really mad at her, and it was apparently not kind.
Oh, wow.
But my mom did have a ski on.
Oh.
When she stepped on her foot, but it was an accident.
Wow. Those feet.
Mom, if you're listening, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the story I'm remembering. Is that Jamie Lee Curtis got mad at you for stepping on her foot, and she was not nice.
Dang.
But
we don't know what Jamie Lee had going on that day.
I don't know. Probably
sending love to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Freaky Friday.
Yes, good movie.
Classic. I don't think Cynthia Erivo or Ariana Grande should win. They're both good.
What is it more of a? This is the problem about awards for subjective media. Because when I think about like a Best Acting Award specifically, like I feel like that should be based off of the ability of an actor to act the part well, like disappear into the character, bring it to life in a way that's interesting, and like sort of like making that character like make or break a film. Like
it should be based on the actor, not the movie. So I get why Zoe Saldana won, because she's the best performer in that movie, in my opinion. It's why I think Kieran Culkin won for Real Pain, which that was a great movie, but he was the best part of it. He sold the movie. He made the movie so much more interesting because he had the best. Like Jesse Eisenberg had a great performance, but he was like kind of just the straight man. He didn't really have any like it was interesting, but like Kieran Culkin really carried the plot along, and like he was so good. That's a good movie, and they should make more movies about cousins.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Because like that's why I wouldn't be upset if Timothée Chalamet won, because I'm like, I see what you're doing. Like you're committing to this role completely.
But I don't.
You're trying. Like you're there.
it was just him being. I feel weird about people winning for biopics because it just feels like you're kind of copying.
Oh, you're just trying hard to be somebody who already is there.
And you're kind of just copying something instead of making something your own, which is fine. Like, it's good. Like, he did a great job at Bob Dylan, Rami Malek did a great job at Freddie Mercury, and he won, but he was just copying something rather than I feel like I would rather see. Maybe I'm just not a biopic person. Sorry, Rocket Man. I liked that.
The best movie ever made.
No, that's awesome. I don't know. I'd rather see somebody make a part that has been written for fiction, make it their own. That's why I'm like, if Sebastian Stan wins for playing Trump, I'm like, well, that's just he's copying. I don't know.
He didn't make that up.
That's just my opinions on acting.
Yeah. We have a lot of opinions on acting as a profession. Not a real job.
Nope.
Okay. Do you have substance for Best Picture?
In your dream
world. Perfect world.
Or Wicked was nominated.
Or we'll take Wicked for Best Picture.
Or Amelia Perez. Wicked could win Best Picture. And then what?
Isn't that's the world we live in?
And it
I think that's beautiful.
An opportunity.
I was going to say they could make a Dear Evan Hansen movie, but they did.
They did already. In a world where Wicked wins an Oscar, I can succeed.
Right?
As a comedian. That's how I feel.
It opens the window of possibility.
For me specifically.
Yeah. So I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for Wicked.
I loved Wicked.
Were there any other categories you were like, this looks interesting? I was personally surprised by Best Original Song. There wasn't really much there.
Yeah. I'm scrolling to see the
I was looking at all these, I'm like, I don't know, nothing here is sticking out to me.
I think probably it's gonna be the one from Sing Sing, which I haven't seen.
That's possible.
But it could be Elton John.
It could be. It's a song.
I didn't like that song.
It's all right.
It was whatever. It was for his documentary.
Right. He just did it to do it. I think just to get this. So he'll do it live, and you'll be like, wow.
He already has an EGOT, though, right?
He does. He already got one. He's got two Oscars already. So
for what? Lion King
and Rocket Man.
He got an Oscar for Rocket Man.
Best Original Song.
Oh,
that's the only thing.
I'm Gonna Love Me Again?
Yeah.
I like that song.
Best song ever made. Yeah, that's the only Oscar that movie won, even though Bohemian Rhapsody won 4, and it was just a worse movie. I digress.
Wow.
Anyways, just watch them back to back and see. They are different in the fact that one is good and one is not. Guys, let's recentering myself. Yeah, also looking at Best Animated Film. Usually a category I'm really interested in. Mm-hmm. I had only seen Inside Out 2. I'd love to see The Wild Robot.
It's good. But I haven't seen Flow, which is one that won the Globe. I haven't seen Memoir of a Snail, and I haven't seen...
I've heard wonderful things about Memoir of a Snail.
That one is Wallace and Gromit.
I want to watch Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit. I didn't watch it as a kid because I was scared.
Because they're claymation or British.
Both.
Awesome.
I didn't like their teeth. And I didn't like the way that they moved. Freaked me out. And I think it's kind of stuck with me. But I liked Laika.
Okay.
Like the Box Trolls.
Oh, Box Trolls.
Did you see that movie?
I have seen the Box Trolls.
It's good. It's made in my hometown.
Oh, wow.
So was Coraline. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
I love Coraline. Just throwing that out there.
But I have a tough time with claymation.
I understand. Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Oh, classic. Love.
Best movie ever.
Love. That, and I did like Isle of Dogs.
Okay. I love dogs.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about Nosferatu.
How could you forget about Nosferatu?
Which I haven't seen.
So glad it got nominated.
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Which I think it'll change your life. I'm seeing it after I finish this radio show, and
you have to tell me how it is.
Months in the making. Very, very excited to see this movie. I'm so glad it got nominated because Robert Ayers put so much into his films, like Lighthouse,
I liked Lighthouse.
The Witch, making it so accurate, and I'm really glad that's being recognized. Also, I've seen stills from Nosferatu. Cinematography is phenomenal. Thank you for giving them that.
Labyrinth. He's remaking Labyrinth.
Awesome. Awesome.
But who's gonna be David Bowie?
Adam Lambert.
No. Add Adam Lambert to my op list.
Is he going number 3?
Adrian Brody, Selena Gomez,
Wow.
Adam Lambert.
Wow. Give me Chapel
Really?
Roan. That'd be fun.
Chapel Roan.
They need to stunt cast this. I'm sorry.
It should be none. No. It
Also,
should be none
Willem
of them.
Dafoe?
No, because it's probably gonna be Timothy Chalamet
Yes, actually, wait.
or Jeremy Allen White.
Wait, I like that. And he's also just Carmy from The Bear. And he's like,
Corner.
what are you doing in my
Hands.
kitchen? Yeah, I don't know.
I need the baby. I'm the bear. I can't do it.
It's me, the bear from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
I'm Jeremy Allen White, baby. I have tattoos in the show.
Corner.
Yeah, kitchens. Am I right?
Yep.
No, because that's what I was gonna say. We got the Substance on there. We got Nosferatu on there. There's some magic happening.
Mm-hmm.
We're making strides.
For good film.
For good film.
I will avenge
Finally,
you. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
a good movie. Let's talk about this year's biggest snub, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
They should remake it with me.
With you as Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then he plays like your father.
Yeah, and you're the wife that that hates him.
Awesome. I could do that.
For not taking care of his children.
Yeah. Well, he shrinks his children. Like, come on. Anyways, in our final few moments of our show, we'll take the last pivot into music's biggest night, which I think we're we're preparing for what might be one of the most contentious Grammys.
While
of
it
all
was
time.
a bad year for movies, it was a great
Excellent
year for music.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of alternate
Mm-hmm.
because last year, great year for movies.
Mhm.
Music was just okay.
Yeah.
Like Taylor Swift won Album of the Year.
That's how you know we're.
And if she wins again,
she will not.
I'm
She
gonna-
better not.
bad album.
Mhm.
Bad.
Right. It's like some of her albums, I think, do have the quality to win that record.
I thought Midnight's was fine. Like I don't think it should have won, but it was better than
The Tortured Poets
the Tortured
Department.
Poets Department. But I'm also not a Taylor Swift fan. Like that's not.
I was talking to people, and I think it's gotten to the point where it's like recognizably this was a step down from her last
It was
project.
bad. It was just bad, because she's doing too much.
She is.
I think the album of the year should be Brad
Okay, I was gonna say
or Cowboy Carter.
I'm on the Brad or Cowboy Carter train.
But no, like people didn't like Cowboy Carter as much as Renaissance. But the fact that Renaissance didn't win album of the year,
Right.
It lost to Fine Line. No, what was that album called? What's the Harry Styles album?
Harry's House.
Harry's House, not Fine. Fine Line was before.
Fine Line
Harry's
was so
House.
far. Watermelon Sugar, Fine Line,
What?
Harry's House, Music for a Sushi Restaurant. Yeah. And then he was like, wow, this doesn't happen to people like me. I'm like, okay, Harry Styles.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Harry Styles.
I think it should be Brat. Or
Good choice.
I
Good
think
choice.
Chapel could win. I think she's going to win Best New Artist.
Yes.
Chapel
My
Run.
favorite new artist. Beating Sabrina Carpenter and Doechii.
Oh no, Doechie's nominated.
Yeah, Best New Artist. It's gonna be
shoot.
crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Is Doechii performing?
I hope so.
She
I know.
should win everything. Is her
Sabrina
album
and
nominated?
Chapel
Oh no, it's
are-
not. Alligator Tears.
Not album of the year. No.
It's nominated. Wait, no, she's only nominated for Best New Artist.
Okay.
But Song of the Year, it's probably gonna go to that the Shabuzi song. But it should be
Tipsy
Good
a
Luck, Babe.
Bar song.
It
The
should be-
best song ever.
It should be Good Luck, Babe, or Not Like Us.
I'll take. I think it should be Not Like Us. I think out of all those songs, that's like the best song.
That should be record, not song, because it was like influential in like a social way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, because that was crazy.
It was, and it was awesome.
I know.
Why is GNX isn't on here? What's that about? Come on.
Did that come out within the window? I thought that came out after the nominations came out.
After, yeah.
I think that would be too late.
Darn.
I'm surprised that that either of Childish Gambino's albums that came out this past year weren't on it. So he had two albums
That's
come
fair.
out.
Yeah. I don't know. He's never been the most mainstream darling.
No, but I don't
the
know.
Grammys are also always insane.
I don't have that many. Like the Grammys isn't really my tea.
Right.
I like
right,
music.
right.
I love music.
Music's good. I'm going to be tuning in because one, awesome performance.
Oh, I will be watching.
Two, like I want to see who
What are you doing
wins.
that night?
I'll be in Virginia. So
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, because it's soon.
Yeah, it's February 2nd, next Sunday, a
Then-
week from tomorrow.
Then never mind.
Yeah. All right. Well, Lily, thank you so much for coming on to impart your wisdom.
My letterboxd is Lily Valentine, no spaces, LILYVALENTINE. Sorry, I forgot to plug it earlier.
No. Anything else you want to plug?
No. My Instagram is Lily Valentine, but the A in Valentine is a 4.
What? Crazy.
That's kind of it that I have to plug. I just remembered that I forgot to plug my letterbox. And if you heard how great my top 4 is, you definitely
should
want to
see
hear
the other stuff.
Aren't my reviews?
Your reviews are good. I liked your Baby Girl review. That was fun.
No, we didn't talk about Baby Girl.
We didn't talk about Baby Girl.
You have to watch Baby Girl.
Best
I
movie
can only
ever
say
made.
he hasn't seen Baby Girl, and that's number 1 film.
Is that on top of I Saw the TV Glow?
No.
Okay, I Saw the TV Glow. Baby
Baby
Girl?
Girl.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. The Quiet Place series.
Memento.
Memento.
These are movies you, Peyton, have to watch.
Okay, I've got my list together, and I hope you at home have also got your lists together, because it's sure to be a crazy season. And yeah.
And the Oscar goes to you.
What?
I see Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I've seen Oppenheimer. Let's talk about it. Maybe next week. Maybe the week after that. We'll actually be off next week because I will be in Virginia. But the week after that, just you wait. Just you wait for more surprises, action, passion. I'd like to thank my friends, my family, and my very special guest today, Lily Valentine. And I will see you all in approximately 2 weeks' time. Check the gram for updates. I'll catch you on the flip. Stay passionate, y'all.